Okay, class, ito na. Ito ang pinaka-basic pero pinaka-naiintindihan ng, mali 'no, population versus sample. Population, ito yung buong grupo na gusto mong, pag-usapan. So, ito yung, buong, population. Sample, ito yung mga taong actual mong nahuli, nakuha 'no. So, example, population natin will be what? Ang population natin ay lahat na naka-enroll na ACC students this year. Ang dami niyan, 'no? Freshman hanggang, 4th year. May day students, gan'tong students, and, may varsity, may thesis na. So, ang sample natin is, subset that participates. So, lahat na naka-enroll, 'yan ang, population. Ang example natin 120 ACC students from, perhaps psychology and, education. So, now compare. Population, lahat 'yan. Yung sample, sum. Ganito 'yan, kung population ay buong lechon, ang sample ay isang hiwa, 'no? So, ang question, kung ang hiwa mo ay puro taba, puwede mo bang sabihin na mataba ang buong lechon? Exactly, that's, representativeness. Now, kasi yun yung nakuha mo na sample, eh, naku taba yung nakuha ko, siguro mataba lahat dito. So, possible. Now, here's another twist. Ang target population mo, lahat ng private college students sa Albay. So, ang accessible population, students currently enrolled at ACC, no? So, iba. So, ang target mo, lahat ng college students sa Albay. Pero ang accessible mo, yung enrolled sa ACC. So, magkaiba. Iba yung target, iba yung accessible. Target is the ideal world, no? Yung lahat sila. Yan ang nakikita natin. All private college students in Albay. Pero yung accessible naman ay students currently enrolled at ACC. So, ang accessible population, it limits generalization. Kasi kumbaga, hindi natin mako-consider lahat. So, tingnan natin 'tong picture na 'to, ang laking bilog, tapos may mas maliit na bilog sa loob. Welcome to the reality of research. Ang target population natin, lahat ng college students sa Albay, ambitious, grand, 'no? I will represent the youth of Albay. Wow, pero ang accessible population mo, ito, students currently enrolled at ACC. Ayan ang may ID number, ayan ang may consent form, yan ang reachable mo. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Hindi lahat ng target population ay kaya mong maabot. Access limits scope. So, once more, access limits scope. Now, imagine this scenario. May study kayo tungkol sa academic stress. Ang target mo, lahat ng private college students sa Albay. Pero ang sample mo, ito, yung mga students sa ACC. Can we generalize this to other schools? Yung findings dito, generalize ba sa ibang schools? Or pwede ba ma-generalize sa ibang tuition bracket, sa ibang academic culture? Siguro. But maybe cautiously, maybe partially, maybe not fully. So, eto yung technical insight natin. The narrower, mas konti ang accessible population, the narrower the external validity. So, hindi ito weakness naman, ito ay boundary setting. Hindi naman nagpe-pretend yung professional researcher na, "Uy, ang sample ko is bigger than it is." You just state clearly, findings apply to ACC students under these conditions. That's scientific maturity. So next time na may mabasa kayong journal article, hanapin nyo, ano ba ang target population? Pero ano ba ang accessible na population? Magkaiba yon. Because the gap between your target and what is accessible, this gap, no? This is where generalization becomes risky. So again, population versus sample. All ACC students enrolled this year represent the what? Ano kaya ang tamang sagot dito? The best answer is, of course, it's the boy population. And participants who completed the experiment are the A. Population, B. Frame, C. Sample, or D. Variable. Siyempre, yung nakakumpleto na experiment, sila yung sample. And accessible population refers to what? This refers to accessible national population ba? All Filipino students, realistically reachable participants, or experimental group? The best answer here will be yes, Charlie, realistically reachable participants. And so, that's for the introduction.